everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Allegro. Thank you so much for coming back to watch yet another video. And if you are new here, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel and join our growing YouTube family. In today's video, I want to share some tips on how to set goals that you will be able to accomplish. I know that as soon as the beginning of the year enters, you know, we all want to set some goals. Well, most of us do. We want to set goals. We want to put up our vision boards. Some do it towards the end of the year. Some do it in the first month. And I always advise that we do it in the last month. While you're on that holiday, you could be jotting down some things that you know are part of your goal list for the following year. You could be putting together a digital vision board on your phone or your laptop, or if you want to be super creative and cut out, you know, get some magazines, do some cutouts and have a vision board perhaps placed next to your fridge, placed in your room, next to your mirror, somewhere where when you wake up every single day, you can see it, you can be motivated, and you know that these are things that I want to stick to for the rest of the year and work towards them. So the first tip I would like to give you is to have realistic goals. Set realistic goals. A lot of the times we get discouraged when the end of the year comes and we have not accomplished the things that we wanted to accomplish because they were not realistic to begin with. You know, you cannot say I'm studying and I want to get my degree at the end of the year. Meanwhile, you're still in first year. That's not realistic. It's going to take you 3 to 4 years, maybe 6 years, depending on whatever it is that you are studying, to accomplish and, you know, that goal and to actually graduate and become whatever that you were studying. So set realistic goals. If you know that this thing is going to take me a year to accomplish, put it in your 12-month bracket. If it's something that is only going to be accomplished in the next 5 years, put it in your 5-year plan. You know, on your vision board, I believe that it's important to separate. That's my second point. Separate your vision board according to a timeline. There are definitely things that you are going to be able to accomplish within a space of 12 months. That's in a year. And there are things that are going to need a little bit more than a year. Perhaps they're going to fall under a 2-year mark. You know that in 24 months, I'm going to do this. I know I can. And you are going to work on it for the next 24 months until you achieve it. And then there are things that, you know, I'm definitely putting this within my 5-year vision board plan. And then there are things that they could happen in 5 years. They could happen in 10 years. I'm not putting a limit to them. I might accomplish them sooner, which would be great. But if I don't, I will not be deterred and give up on that goal. I will continue to push through no matter how long it takes me to reach, you know. So give yourself grace. That's my third point. Give yourself grace. So firstly, setting realistic goals, very important. Having a realistic timeline and breaking up your goals into different timelines. They're things like, as I just explained, they're not going to happen in a space of a year. So be realistic. And then you need to give yourself grace. And by giving yourself grace, I mean giving yourself room to make mistakes, give yourself room to try again, learn the lesson more than once, to, you know, fail and pick yourself up. Sometimes you're working at something so hard and it's, you know, one of your top goals, but you keep failing at it. Give yourself grace, you know. Don't call yourself a failure all of a sudden because you tried once or twice and it didn't work out. Pick yourself up again. If it's worth it for you, you will continue to try again until you find the right way to do it and you will succeed at it. Sometimes we really put so much pressure on ourselves, and when we don't get the things that we wanted to achieve, or become the people that we wanted to become at the end of 12 months, we go back to our old versions. We go back to the old people that we were because we're like, well, what's the use? It's not happening. I gave myself a year, so I'm just going to leave it. Let it be. Just remember that adopting new habits takes time. You are not going to become punctual overnight. If all your life up until now, you've been a person that is always late, you are never on time. It is something you are going to learn over time, and you need to give yourself enough grace to continue to learn. If you are a huge procrastinator, you have this great vision board for your life, you have this great plan, and then 3 months down the line, come March, you are already letting loose. You know, things are you're just like, no, it's fine, I'll do it next time, or it's okay, man, I can catch up on this, you know, whenever. And then time is going. And that is procrastination. That's not because you had a really hectic life, and you had a really hectic schedule the past 6 months. It's really because you've just been putting things off. And that leads me to my next point. When you are goal setting and putting together your vision boards, it's important to have an accountability partner. This is someone who is going to hold you accountable for when you drop the ball. Some people need that extra motivation. You need someone that's going to say, well, hang on, we shared our goals in the beginning of the year, and you said at least by March or April or whenever you would have accomplished X, Y, and Z. But right now, I don't see that happening, and I don't even see signs of it happening. Yes, you may have set April as a deadline, but if I can't even see signs sort of leading up to what you said you were working on or going to do, then as a friend, then as a partner, then as your wife, I can say, hey, I think you're dropping the ball here. I think you've forgotten about the goals that you've set. Or maybe just have a conversation with them and say, listen, I think goals have changed. I think I want to go about this in a different direction. But leaving it all together, that's going to set you in a place where by the end of the year, you look back and you feel like you didn't accomplish anything. So accountability partners are extremely important. But of course, not everybody wants to share their vision boards. They don't want to share their goals. And perhaps you're just like, I want to keep this to myself and work on it by myself, so that if I don't accomplish some things, I don't have anyone breathing down my neck and saying, hey, but you didn't do X, Y, and Z. I just want to go at it at my own pace. It's okay. Now that leads me to my next point. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. Going hand in hand with giving ourselves grace to fail, to learn. Pace yourself. Everybody's journey is different. We all come across different challenges. We may set the same goals, but my journey to that goal may be a little easier than yours. So when your journey is more difficult and mine is easier, then it's not fair. You can't say, well, we had the same time, the same amount of time, the same amount of resources when we didn't. And I was able to accomplish that goal because I had more resources, because my journey was smoother than yours. So pace yourself, take things each day as it comes, and don't put so much pressure on yourself. I will stress that again. Give yourself enough grace. Do not pressurize yourself, because it is not a race. Pace yourself and you will get there. So I think the biggest takeaway from this video is that everybody runs their own race. Plan for the year. Of course, it is great to plan, but for me, I believe that at the end of the day, it's God's plans over my life that will prevail in my life. I can plan all I want, but when I pray over my plans, sometimes God says, dream bigger. That's not it. You plan for that, but listen, I want to sprinkle a little more on top of that. And you're ready for more. Why are you, limiting yourself? So pray over your plans. Once you have that vision board, once you have your goals set out, that mind map of where your life is headed, pray over your life. Pray over your goals and make sure that they are in alignment with what God wants for your life. Because there's nothing worse than, dreaming big dreams that aren't even part of your future, that aren't even part of the life that God wants you to live. And here you are dreaming these other big dreams and having these other set of goals. And God is just like, that's not where you're going. That's not your purpose. That's not meant for you. I want this for you. And if only you would open your eyes, if only you would pray over your plans and you would discern that these are the certain things that are meant for me and certain things that are not meant for me. So I encourage you, once you've done all of the planning, once you have an accountability partner, if you wish, once you have given yourself grace, once you are realistic with your goals, once you've laid the foundation, pray over that foundation so that as you build, you are guided by God. I wish you all of the best in 2024. I know we are going to level up in 2024. I know we are going to tick off so many things off of our goals list. We are going to live the life that is on our vision boards. We are going to accomplish so much because we deserve those things. And I believe that that is the life that God wants for us. A life of ease, a life of grace, a life of experiences that shape us into better versions of ourselves. I wish you all of the best and Happy New Year. Have a wonderful and prosperous 2024. Please do share in the comment section. What are you most looking forward to in this year? What are some of your goals? If you don't mind sharing, I would love to engage with you in the comment section, and I'll chat to you guys in the next video. And as always, please do give this video a thumbs up, and also like, share with your friends, and also subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel and help us grow and inspire more people. I'll chat to you in the next video. Bye.